Kids, have you ever wondered what would happen if Vince McMahon met the Demiurge? I know you haven't, but now you're going to find out. Thanks to ChatGPT. The hall smelled like a cold cigar smoke and old pyrotechnics. Not literal smoke, memory smoke. Every WrestleMania entrance, every broken table, every you're fired, every body slammed into mythology for ratings. And at the end of the corridor sat a throne made of television screens. On every screen, humanity. Laughing, crying, fighting, buying tickets, cheering heroes, devouring villains. The throne hummed like a generator beneath reality itself, and seated upon it was the Demiurge, not horned, not monstrous, corporate, infinite executive energy. The kind of being that would create existence and immediately ask about quarterly growth. Vince McMahon walked towards it with that famous predator strut. Shoulders forward like he was trying to intimidate gravity itself. No fear. Just curiosity. Well, Vince said, gravelly voice and theatrical. This is some presentation. The Demiurge smiled with too many teeth. Vincent. The screen behind it flickered through wars, elections, marriages, funerals, wrestling promos, TikToks, crucifixions, commercials for energy drinks. Welcome to the engine room. Vince looked around slowly. Wow, you made all this, pal? I broadcast this. The answer pleased Vince more than it should have. The Demiurge leaned forward. You are understanding something most humans refuse to admit. Conflict creates engagement. Suffering creates attention. Attention creates worship. McMahon actually chuckled. Pal, what you just described there is Monday Night Raw. The throne room trembled with a distant applause. Somewhere, impossibly far away, a steel chair hit someone's spine. Clang. The Demiurge continued. They curse me while feeding me. Every outrage strengthens the architecture. Every tribal war deepens the identification. Every hero eventually becomes a heel. Every heel becomes merchandise. Vince's eyes narrowed. Now he was interested. Not spiritually, professionally. So, what are you supposed to be? McMahon asked. Some sort of god? The entity tilted its head. A booker. Vince barked a laugh so loud it echoed across dimensions. Ho ho ho! That's good, pal. That's such good shit. The Demiurge rose from the throne. It towered now, shape changing between emperor, algorithm, king, producer, father, devil. You spent your life understanding humans better than they understood themselves. You knew they wanted spectacle even while pretending to desire truth. Vince shrugged. They paid to see Stone Cold spray beer on his boss. Civilization isn't exactly subtle, pal. The images. The screens exploded with imagery. Roman Colosseums, political rallies, cable news, social media outrage cycles, wrestling crowds screaming for blood, the same electricity in every era. The Demiurge spread its arms. Humanity does not escape the arena. They rebuild it endlessly. For the first time, Vince grew quiet. Not intimidated. Reflective. He walked to one of the screens. A little kid jumping off the couch pretending to be a wrestler. And another screen, a lonely teenager finding purpose in a fandom. And another, a broken old man smiling during the comeback pop from the crowd. Vince stared longer than expected, and the Demiurge noticed. Don't you see? They needed illusion. Vince shook his head slowly. No. That's where you're wrong, pal. The room dimmed. Demiurge's smile faltered by one microscopic degree, and Vince pointed at the screens. They knew it was a show. Silence. They cried anyway. Now the throne room felt unstable. The great cosmic machinery skipped half a beat, and Vince kept talking. That's the whole damn thing. People say they want reality. No. They want meaning. They want catharsis. They want to feel bigger than work and bills and death for 5 damn minutes. The Demiurge's eyes narrowed into ancient galaxies. And you give them that? Vince smirked. Sometimes. He adjusted his suit cuffs. Sometimes I just give them garbage, too. But when it worked... He tapped one of the screens. When it worked. People touched something real through something fake. The entity descended the steps towards him. You believe performance can reveal truth? Pal, I think masks tell on people. That landed like a stone thrown into a black ocean. The screens began to malfunction. Advertisements melted into funeral processions. Heroes and villains swapped places repeatedly. The Demiurge suddenly seemed irritated. You romanticize the machine. And you underestimate the audience, pal. For the first time since creation, the Demiurge looked uncertain, and McMahon saw it immediately. Promoters can smell weakness, the way sharks can smell blood, and he grinned. You want to know what your problem is? The room leaned inward. You think getting the heat is the same thing as being loved by these people. The sentence hit harder than any chair shot in history. The throne cracked. One screen went black, then another. The Demiurge roared, not with anger, but with collapsing certainty. I am the author of this world. Vince stepped forward, nose to nose with the cosmic god, and growled, Then why are you still chasing ratings? And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Maybe something was useful in there. Maybe it's not. You can like or subscribe or not. I'm just having fun. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Drink water.